guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's just going to be a quick chopping block video. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. I have 8 palettes in my collection that I just haven't felt like reaching for really at all this year. So I thought it would be fun to make a palette dedicated chopping block video talking to you guys about these 8 palettes. Over the course of the next couple months, I'd say probably be longer than a month, I'm going to try and test these palettes out and decide whether or not I want to keep them in my collection or whether or not it's time to say goodbye. I recently did a makeup inventory update, and I told you guys in that video that I currently have 77 palettes in my collection, which is so many. And, you know, if you have 77 palettes in your collection, you're not getting, like, your palettes aren't all getting the love they deserve. So if they're not, then why not pass them along to someone who is going to love them? You know? Yeah, you got me. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the 8 palettes in my collection that I feel like I don't know if I love them anymore or ever really did, you know? So if you guys are interested in hearing about those 8 palettes, then stay tuned. But first, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you consider doing so before you go. I post videos every single Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, so my hair was curly, and now I feel like it's slowly like becoming less and less curly. Plus, I really want to go to Francesca's today to get more like hair accessories. I've been kind of getting really into hair accessories lately. I've been liking scrunchies, but now I'm like really starting to love them, but I feel like I don't have that many cute ones in my collection. So clearly I need to go get some new scrunchies today. And then I've always loved a good bandana look. So I want to see if they have like the ponytails that have like, it almost looks like you've tied a bandana around your ponytail, if you get what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with this video. However, if you guys love hair accessories, leave me a comment and let me know where you buy your hair accessories from, because I feel like I've had the darndest time finding cute scrunchies. Like, I just have plain boring ones, and I feel like everyone else has really cool scrunchies and I feel left out. Okay. Rant over. Take a little swig of coffee because clearly I don't have enough energy right now. And we'll get started. Okay, so I have a lot of Morphe palettes to talk to you guys about. First, I have 2 Morphe palettes from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. So up first I have Dark Magic, and sneaky little devil, my daughter got into this one and scratched, she loves to scratch mommy's makeup. She scratched this Power Cut shade, which is like this pretty silver shimmer shade. It actually, that shimmer shade is actually really pretty. I like that. And then occasionally I'll go in with Mojo. Why did I say Mojo? I'll go in with Mojo in my eyebrows. But other than that, I've used Poof as a lid setting shade a couple of times. I don't know why I bought this. I don't reach for shades like this. And honestly, I feel like the quality of this is poor. I've tried the Bling Box one, which I'm going to talk about next. Not impressed with the formula. So I'm going to try a couple looks with this, but we'll see. Plus, Jackie, she's just like, I have a bad taste in my mouth, and I didn't even buy her lipsticks, but Jaclyn Hill was like the second YouTuber I ever really started to follow, and I feel like I started my YouTube channel because of Jaclyn Hill. And I'm just a wee bit disappointed in her lately. Like, I feel like I always make up excuses while all this drama is going on about her. And now I just don't know if I can make up excuses anymore. So then I have the Bling Boss palette. This I thought I was really gonna like. It's a nice purple palette. I occasionally, you know, from time to time like to dabble in purples. I think I've worn this palette on my eyes 2 times. Not impressed at all with the quality of the eyeshadows. I'll try it a couple more times, but I do have a feeling these 2 are gonna get chopped. Okay, also from Morphe, I have their 3502. I bought this because it was all the rage when it first released, and I felt like I had to buy into the hype. I maybe have reached into this 2 or 3 times in the 2 years I've had it. It does look like a very stunning palette, but I just don't know if it's worth keeping in my collection because I don't typically reach into large palettes like this. And the quality, again, meh. This is one that, like, I could see myself being like, okay, I'm gonna keep this through the fall and then we'll see, just because it is such like a fall themed palette. But we'll see about that. And then the last Morphe palette I have is one that I just picked up on a whim, which is just so stupid. I don't know why I do this. And I don't know if like when I picked it on a whim, I was feeling super inspired by this, but looking into this, I actually don't feel all that inspired. I mean, you have like your pretty blues. I feel like this is the reason I bought this. Blue brown shades, I tell you, just really get to me. Okay, that's pretty. And this is more like a blue reddy shade. But it's not worth keeping a 35 pan eyeshadow palette for one shade. So again, we'll play around with this. We'll see. If you guys, you know, really love any of the palettes that I'm talking about, maybe leave me a comment and let me know like looks that are like go-to looks for you, and I can test those out. But right now I'm just not feeling inspired by these. Up next, I have the She palette from ColourPop in collaboration with Karouche. And I used to really like this palette, but I just feel like, and it could be because mine is getting old, I feel like the last time I used this, these shimmers were super lackluster in my opinion, and I just don't always reach for like very pinky eyeshadows. Like I'd rather just reach for like a really rich, like reddish brown shade over like a reddish pink, if you guys get what I'm saying. So I just don't find myself excited to reach for this. I'll try a couple more looks with this, but I have a feeling that one will probably get the boot. Then also from ColourPop, I have my Element of Surprise palette, and this is a palette that I absolutely loved when I first got this. I use this all the time, but I just don't find myself reaching for this one anymore either. I love this like purple duochrome shade, but I mean, again, like, is it worth keeping for that one shade that doesn't appear to be swatching very well? It is so pretty though. We'll see, we'll see. This is one that I could see myself potentially keeping. Okay, next up from Viseart. I have not been a fan of the Viseart formulas in the past, but I haven't tried the 6-pan palettes like this. Now I got this in my Beautylish Lucky Bag this year. This is the Theory 4. The Amethyst palette. I think that's a 4. I'm not very good at reading Roman numbers, Roman numerals. But this is the purple one. Looks like this. I haven't tried it. I've only swatched it, so I just don't even really have an opinion on this. But if I've had it in my collection for over 6 months and I haven't reached for it, I mean, we'll see. And then finally, you guys, I was so excited when I picked this up, and I don't know if this is like more of a buyer's remorse type of a thing, but this is the holiday palette from Marc Jacobs from 2 holidays ago, so not 2018 but 2017. This is what it looks like, and honestly I was pretty let down by the matte shades in here. It's the shimmers are the reason that I keep this palette around, so I kind of just need to decide if I want to keep this around for the shimmers. It was a very expensive palette, but I really like the shimmers. Are really, really creamy, buttery. I don't know what's the adjective people use to describe, or adjectives even words that describe. Oh, that's a pretty shade. The shimmers are beautiful, but I just don't really find myself reaching for this to find a shimmer. Like, I like to just go into one palette and create a look. I don't like to be reaching into 2, 3, 4 palettes, so I just don't know if it's worth keeping this around. You guys, let me know in the comments if you think I am crazy for let me know in the comments if you guys think I'm crazy for wanting to get rid of any of these 8 palettes. Yeah, I would love to hear your guys' opinion, and like I said, I will come back in a couple months and do a chopping block update and let you guys know what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of, all that fun stuff. But that is going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!